Hello and welcome to today's English lesson. Today, we're not going to do the usual thing because we don't have homework. We'll just revise what we've done the last time, which was the time, and then move on to today's lesson. Now, again, if you don't understand the time, you can go to YouTube and search for this, how to say the time for kids. If you understood it from here, that's great. Okay, so basically the idea is on this side we have past, on this side we say to. The small hand talks about or says the hours inside the circle, and the big hand, it was what we say first, and it uses the minutes on the outside. Okay, on both sides we have quarter and quarter, and this is half. Okay, so that's it for time. I hope it's not that complicated. It is okay if you don't understand it now. You just need to look at it again and again, maybe a couple of times before you understand how it works, and then it will be much more easier. Okay, so let's take a look at the next question that we had. Read and complete the poem. We have think, early, bed, sing, and head. So we have to make it rhyme since it's a poem. Alright, so I wake up in the morning. What do we say here? In the morning, early. And always the very first thing. I poke out my head. And sit up in the bed. And I sing and I sing and I sing. Okay? Can you find the rhyming words? What words rhyme together? Head and bed. Thing and sing. So these words rhyme together. So here, this poem sounds nice because they rhyme together very nicely. Okay, so I wake up in the morning early, and always the very first thing, I poke out my head and I sit up in bed and I sing and I sing and I sing. Okay, so that's how we say these ones over here. Okay, working with words. Now here we have to write words according to what the numbers are here. Okay, so 1 is vertical. Thirsty. So how do you write thirsty? This is thirsty over here. So you can copy the spelling. T-H-I-R-S-T-Y. Okay, now here we have 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, now I want you to pause the video and try to answer these on your own, and then play the video again and answer them with me. So go ahead and pause the video now. Okay, if you pause the video and you play it again, let's take a look. So number 2 here, we have happy. Okay, 3, tired, which is the, well, not really opposite of happy, but okay, tired. 4, hungry. I want food. Hungry. 5, sad. Okay, so we have thirsty, happy, tired, hungry, sad. Okay, write sentences. He is hungry. He is hungry. Here I write the pronoun and you have to finish the sentences, okay? So go ahead, pause the video and finish the sentences, and then play the video again and answer them with me. Okay? Okay, if you pause the video and you play it again, let's take a look at the answers. She is thirsty. Okay, right here. He is tired. Okay, sentence building, next one. So here you have, he is hungry, she is thirsty, and he is tired. So I'll do this so I can separate the pictures and the sentences so they don't confuse you. Okay, now here, begin each noun with the correct capital letter. Now we have days of the week, and we have to write them correctly. Now, like I said before, or maybe I didn't say that here in the math, I said it in the math lesson, days are always capital, so never small. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, they are always capital. So here we want to fill in the gaps with one letter to fill in, to complete the word. Okay, so go ahead. Oh, actually, I will answer the first one and then you answer the rest. So this is Saturday. Okay, so you can go ahead, pause the video, and answer the rest of these, and then play the video again and check if your answer was right or wrong. So go ahead and pause the video now. Okay, if you pause the video and you played it again, let's take a look. Here, Sunday. Here, Monday. Tuesday. Wednesday. Thursday. Friday. Saturday. Sunday. Monday. Tuesday. Wednesday. Thursday. Friday. So these are the days of the week. They usually start on Sunday and they end with Thursday, with Friday and Saturday being days off. Again, remember, they are always capital, never small. Okay, so that's why I wrote them here, all in capital. Okay, so let's move on to the next page. Look at this. What's the time? Now here we have the time again, so we can spend a bit more time figuring out how to say the time. Okay, what's the time? It's 9 o'clock. What's the time? The big one is on half, the small one is on 3. So it's 3:30. It's 3:30. Okay, so how do you ask for time? What's the time? Is the question. What's the time? Point, ask, and answer. Okay, so I'll ask you, and you have to answer the questions. Okay, I'll ask and answer the first one, and then I'll tell you what to do for the rest of them. What time is it? It's, we're gonna write it. Okay, here. It's, oh no, it's the same. It's not the same. Okay, so here, what time is it? It's 2 o'clock. It's 2 o'clock. Okay, now for the rest of them, here's what you have to do. I'll ask you the question, what time is it? Or what's the time? What's the time is better. And you have to answer using the pictures. Okay, you will answer 2. Okay, I'll answer 2 and 3, and you'll have to answer 4, 5, and 6. Okay, but you have to ask me, what's the time? Okay, so when I point at a watch, you say, what's the time? And I will answer. Okay, so let's start with number 1 again. So here you have to ask me, what's the time? It's 2 o'clock. Okay, number 2. What's the time? Very good. Okay, it's 4:30. It's 4:30. Okay, number 3. Good. What's the time? Very good. Okay, it's 7:30. It's 7:30. Okay, now number 5, I'll ask you and you'll answer. Okay, so number 4, you can pause the video after I ask the question so you can have more time to look at the picture and answer the question properly. Okay, so number 4, what's the time? It's 6 o'clock. Very good. Number 5, what's the time? It's 8:30. Very good. Number 6, what's the time? It's 12 o'clock. Very good. Okay, so here it's 6 o'clock, it's 8:30, it's 12 o'clock. 6, 8:30, and 12 o'clock. Very good. Now here we have to write the times together. I'll answer number 1 and you'll have to do the rest on your own and then check with me after you finish. So here it is 1 o'clock. Okay, so go ahead, pause the video and answer the questions now. Okay, if you pause the video and you play it again, let's check the answers together. It's 5 o'clock. It's 11 o'clock. It's 3:30. It's still on 3. It's in the middle, so that's still 3. It's 2:30. Okay, so here it's 1 o'clock. It's 5 o'clock. It's 11 o'clock. It's 3:30. It's oh, I didn't answer this one, sorry. It's 10:30. 10, yeah. It's 2:30. Okay, so these are the times in the questions. Now, try to look at these again and again and try to figure out how to say the time. And again, if you have any trouble or any problems, YouTube, how to say the time for kids. And you'll find tons of videos that tell you how to say the time for kids. Okay? Great. Now let's move on to the next page and look at listening. Now, we don't have the listening CD, but we can guess what he's doing on each day. Okay? And we can write the words here, just so we can write the words and say the days together. Okay? So Monday is probably a work day, so he's not working here, he's playing. C, he might be going to school. What do you think? Going for C. So Monday, driving. Now again, this is just an example. Since we don't have a listening CD, we're just going through we're just guessing. So just we can say the words and the days. So Monday, driving. So Monday, Harry is driving. Tuesday, Harry is swimming. You don't have to write them. You can just say the words with me, the sentences with me. So on Tuesday, Harry is swimming. On Wednesday, Harry is playing football. On Thursday, Harry is riding an elephant. Okay, let's see. On Friday, Harry is building a castle. playing. On Saturday, Harry is climbing. On Sunday, Harry is playing. Not playing again, just playing. Now, the lesson doesn't really tell us. Okay, so we're talking about what they're doing right now in the picture. All right, so we still have to use playing, watching, doing. Okay, so here that's why we used Monday. He's driving. Tuesday he's swimming. Wednesday he's playing football. Thursday he's riding an elephant. Friday he's playing. Saturday he's climbing, and Sunday he's playing again. So we have to use playing, watching, going, climbing, swimming when we talk about things that are happening right now. And these things are happening right now in the pictures. So that's why we used playing, watching. Okay, so we can skip this page and go ahead to the next one. Okay, so here, listen and read. Okay, so I will read and you can listen and read with me. Okay, the clock on the rock says tick tock. The clock in the sock says tick tock. The duck in the sack says quack quack. The duck on the rock says quack quack. Okay, now you can I'll say them again. Pause after each time I say it and try to listen and repeat. If you have a word or two that you have a problem with, you can always listen to it, pause, listen, pause, listen, pause, until you can listen and repeat until you say the whole sentence, okay? The clock on the rock says tick-tock. The clock on the sock says tick-tock. The duck in the sack says quack, quack. The duck on the rock says quack, quack. All right, that's great. That's great. That's good for this one. It's just a nice rhyme that goes together, and it shows us the phonic sound, the k, 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 k. Okay, so CK is k, clock, rock, tick, tock. Okay, we have a lot of words that have CK in them, and these are just a couple of them. Okay, so here we have sock. Here we have rock. Here we have clock. Here we have tick, duck, and quack. Quack is the sound the duck makes, or just the sound that the duck makes. Okay. All right. Great. So let's answer these first, and then we'll go to the practice book. Okay. What says tick? A clock says tick tock. Okay. Now I want you to pause the video and answer these two, and then play the video again, and we can answer them together. Okay. If you pause the video, let's try to answer them together. The sock is on the rock. The duck is in the sack. Okay, so take the words you can read. So here, if you can read this word, rock, you take it. If you can't read it, just leave it. We'll read it together and we can take it after you finish. Okay, if you pause the video and you said them, let's take a look. Rock, sock, clock, sack, quack, duck, tick, tock. Okay, so these are all of the words that we just did here. Okay, so let's close the book and go to the practice book and take a look. I think we finished page 64 and 65. So page 66 is going to be the homework. What are they doing? You have to write what they're doing here. Here, write the missing words. So there are missing words that you have to write. In here, find the words. Write one of these words here. Okay, find the word, write. Please, of course, there are words here that you have to find. These are not the exact words. You have to put them in order to make the word. For example, here, this is shut. Please shut the window and what the door. Okay? Take your time doing these, just figure out the words and then answer the questions. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you learned something new today, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.